Hello everybody. I'm going to show you in this video how to set up Windows into audit mode and then how to sysprep it. Now, why would you want to use audit mode? Well, audit mode is a quick way to get into a Windows desktop without having to set up accounts or any of that to either test something quickly or more likely to set up things for other users. What do I mean by that? So let's say you've got a sales team of 10 people and they use, I don't know, Salesforce. And it's something that they have to have installed and configured for each desktop. So you could walk to each desktop and set it up, but I mean, who does that? You could also create what we would call an image, or if it's different hardware, a golden image. And that's basically a Windows installation that you configure the way it needs to be, and then you package it up and you can roll it out to those desktops using Windows deployment services or ZenWorks, whatever you want to use. Then they will all get a clone of what you've set up, but it will be a unique clone. So own SSID, own name, own everything. Meaning the machines will be able to join a domain if you want. They will be able to receive Windows updates, but they will be configured to a specific standard that you've set up ahead of time. So that's basically what audit mode allows you to do. And sysprep. And sysprep is super powerful. There's a lot of stuff you can do with it, but that's outside the scope of this video. Right, so to get into audit mode, according to docs.microsoft.com, we need to press Control-Shift-F3 in the out-of-box experience screen. To get to the out-of-box experience screen, we need to set up Windows. So how do we set up Windows? Well, we download an ISO first. So I've put a link in OFS under downloads on Module 1 resources. Windows 10 Enterprise Trial. If you click that, it's going to take you here. You can then choose the ISO, fill in whatever the hell you like, it doesn't matter. Click continue, you'll get an ISO file to download. Once you have the ISO file downloaded, there's mine, that's the latest Windows 10 October update. You can start. So I'm going to use VirtualBox for this because I'm on Mac. And on Mac, I cannot figure out how to get an on-screen keyboard for VMware Fusion. Why do I need an on-screen keyboard? Well, because I need to press Control-Shift-F3. And those things does different things on Mac than it does on Windows. So I'm going to, software keyboard it in VirtualBox, but you can use whatever you like. Right, so first things first, machine, new. Right, we're going to need a name, so I'm going to call this test 007. We're going to say Windows 10 64-bit. I'm going to say create a virtual disk, blah, 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 create 20 gig, 50 gig. I'm going to make it small because I've taken snapshots to make this go a lot quicker, but I want to show you how to get there. Multiples of 20 is always tricky. That's fine. VDI is create, and that's going to create. So it's now creating the virtual hard drive for me. And as soon as it's ready, I will be able to add there we go. Sorry, I was in the wrong view. Right, so this is my test. You can see there's the virtual hard drive that I've created. Now I need to add my ISO because it can't boot on thin air. So I'm going to choose a disk. So I've already added a disk. So you can go here. You can see there it is, but I'll show you how to do it. You can say choose a disk file. And it'll just bring you there and you can say open. So that's the one I'm choosing. Nice and easy. And then I'm going to press start. And now it's going to boot Windows. Well, Windows setup. So what you want to do is let it run. I'll show you up to a point. And at that point, we're going to have to click Control Shift and F3. Okay, so you're going to click next here and next on the next screen. And I'm going to pause it and I'm going to reload a snapshot to show you where you should be when you press Control Shift F3. I'm not going to sit through this because, this takes forever. Okay, so we've now sat through the whole setup. When you get to this screen, this is the out-of-box experience or OOBE screen. This is where you need to do Control Shift F3. If you do that, it's going to reboot into audit mode for you. So I've also taken a snapshot of that. So I'm going to pause it here, resume my snapshot, and then we can continue. Okay, as you can see, I'm restoring my virtual machine state. And what has happened is Windows have rebooted after I pressed Control Shift F3 in the OBE screen, or OOBE screen rather, and it did an administrator login, and it's now going to give me the option to sysprep. There we go. So this is audit mode, which is basically Windows without having to set up accounts. So here you can now do your work, set up everything you need to set up in the background, install all the software you want to install, do all the nice things. And then when you are ready, you can say, I want the sysprep for out-of-box experience, or you can go back into audit mode on reboot. Generalize. Generalize is important. This will reset all the SSIDs and identifiers on the machine, meaning that that's the thing you want to do if you want to roll this out to another VM or to another desktop. Otherwise, the machine won't be unique. And then shutdown options. I always choose shutdown, not reboot, because I want it to power down, so I can take a snapshot or something. Speaking of snapshots, just for those that don't know, snapshotting, you can just do that, and it'll save like taking a photograph or an instant moment. It will capture this and keep it for you, so you can return to this state at any time. Right, so that is how easy it is to enter audit mode and then to enter sysprep when you're done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and you will most probably use this a lot in MST. So it's important to get a handle on this early.